Genesis chapter 15. Sometime later, Abram had a vision. The Lord said to him, Abram, do not be afraid. I'm like a shield to you. I'm your very great reward. But Abram said, Lord and King, what can you give me? I still don't have any children. My servant Eliezer comes from Damascus. When I die, he will get everything I own. Abram continued, You haven't given me any children, so this servant of mine will get everything I own. Then a message from the Lord came to Abram. The Lord said, When you died, what you have will not go to this man. You will have a son of your own. He will get everything you have. The Lord took Abram outside and said, Look up at the sky, count the stars if you can. Then he said to him, That's how many children will be born into your family. Abram believed the Lord. The Lord was pleased with Abram because he believed. So Abram's faith made him right with the Lord. He also said to Abram, I am the Lord. I brought you out of Ur in the land of Babylon. I will give you this land to have as your very own. But Abram said, Lord and King, how can I know I will have this land as many own? So the Lord said to him, Bring me a young cow, a goat, and a ram. Each must be 3 years old. Bring a dove and a young pigeon along with them. Abram brought all of them to the Lord. Aaron cut them in two and placed the halves opposite each other. But he didn't cut the birds in half. Then large birds came down to eat the dead bodies of the animals and birds. But Abram chased the large birds away. As the sun was going down, Abram fell into a deep sleep. A thick and scary darkness covered him. Then the Lord said to him, You can be sure of what I am about to tell you. For 400 years, your family who comes after you will be strangers in another country. They will become slaves there and will be treated badly. But I will punish the nation that makes them slaves. After that, they will live with many possessions, but you will die in peace. You will join the members of your family who have already died, and you will be buried when you are very old. Your children's grandchildren will come back here. That's because the sin of the Amorites has not yet reached the point where I must punish them. The sun set and became dark. Then a burning torch and a pot filled with smoking coals appeared. They passed between the pieces of the animals that had been cut into. On that day, the Lord made a covenant with Abram. He said, I'm giving this land to your family who comes after you. It reaches from the river of Egypt to the great Euphrates River. It includes the land of Canaanites, Kenizzites, Kadmonites, Hittites, and Perizzites, and Rephaites. The Amorites, Canaanites, Girgashites, and Jebusites also live there. Genesis chapter 16. Abram's wife Sarai had never had any children by him, but she had a female slave from Egypt named Hagar. So she said to Abram, The Lord has kept me from having children. Go and sleep with my slave. Maybe I can have a family through her. Abram agreed to what Sarah had said. His wife Sarai gave him her slave Hagar to be his wife. That was after he had been living in Canaan for 10 years. Then he slept with Hagar, and she became pregnant. When Hagar knew she was pregnant, she began to look down on the woman who owned her. Then Sarai said to Abram, It's your fault that I'm suffering like this. I put my slave in your arms. Now that she knows she's pregnant, she looks down on me. May the Lord judge between you and me. May he decide which of us is right. Your slave belongs to you, Abram said. Do with her what you think is best. Then Sarai treated Hagar badly. So Hagar ran away from her. The angel of the Lord found Hagar near a spring of water in the desert. The spring was beside the road to shore. The angel said, Hagar, you are Sarah's slave. Where have you come from? Where are you going? I'm running away from my owner Sarai, she answered. Then the angel of the Lord told her, Go back to the woman who owns you. Obey her. The angel continued, I will give you and your family many children. There will be more of them than anyone can count. That angel of the Lord also said to her, You are now pregnant and will have a son. You will name him Ishmael, because the Lord has heard about your suffering. he will be like a wild donkey. He will use his power against everyone, and everyone will be against him. He will not get along with any of his family. She gave a name to the Lord who spoke to her. She called him, "You are the God who sees me." That's because she said, "I have now seen the one who sees me." That's why the well was named Beer-lahai. It is still there between Kadesh and Bered. So Hagar had a son by Abram, and Abram gave him the name Ishmael. Abram was 86 years old when Hagar had Ishmael by him.